Now, Chukudi, let's move on to something else. Saraki and the IGP are they're loggerheads again. But first of all, transmission. If you didn't hear that last night, you're going to hear it now. Check out this video of our Inspector General of Police. And when we are back, we'll discuss exactly what's going on with him and our Senate President. Commission, transmission. What exactly went on? Because we've heard the IGP speak before, and he's an articulate person when he speaks. So what happened?
Well, the truth is, we can only arrive at a conclusion after a thorough forensic analysis of the video. That's basically what it is.
Okay.
So right now, I'm very sure that the video is still under investigation.
They'll set up a panel to investigate to find out what exactly went wrong there.
Yes. Okay, but let's move on to the story regarding our Senate President, Bukola Saraki. Now, President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, has told the chamber that the IGP, Ibrahim Idris, allegedly plans to implicate him in the trial of some crime suspects that were arrested in Kwara State. This seems like a never-ending story. It seems like a back and forth. It seems like it's going around in circles. What is still going on?
You see, it would appear like if you look at Nigeria's political terrain, we are gradually plunging into what I want to refer to as, a state of absurdity. Because I don't understand why, politicking have become this dirty. And rather than focus on important matters of state, we have highly placed public office holders, dealing with issues that are basically not our business in the first place.
But what Saraki is saying here is that he actually has information that the IGP plans to implicate him during the trial.
Saraki is, if you go by Nigeria's political hierarchy, Saraki is number 3. After the president, the vice president, you have the Senate president. Now, Saraki, in the claim, said the governor of his state told him that the commissioner of police in the state said the IGP gave an order.
So this is like a critical case of them say.
It is a case of them say. But then again, I would want us to, detach our emotions when we look at these issues. Certain people are of the opinion that if the ordinary Nigerian can be faced with such a situation where you're framed up, allegedly, or there are certain trumped-up charges that are brought up against you, then is it an impossibility that it cannot happen to the Senate President?
But doesn't this also fall back down to the importance of internal party democracy? Because the main issues that we are facing now within the polity is that the parties themselves are not strong from the inside. So if you're not strong on the inside, how are you going to be strong enough for your people on the outside?
It is not our business what is wrong with the APC or what is wrong with the PDP. It's their business. Our business is good governance. Our business is your job description. You were voted into power or appointed to discharge a responsibility. Please be focused on that responsibility. Now, if you look at the case involving Senator Dino Milaye, Shehu Sani, and several other senators who have claimed that they are being victimized, the truth is, it is a general reflection of Nigerian society. We are discussing this because it is the Senate President. What if it were to be Mama Nkechi or Baba Moshood or a regular or average Nigerian citizen? What we must do is begin to deal with all these issues. For the Senate President and the IGP of police to be engaged in this Rofo fight, sometimes I begin to ask if, people who are supposed to represent our interests are really all right. Because what Nigerians care about is equitable representation and not all this drama that we wake up every day to listen to. The responsibility of the Nigeria Police Force is the maintenance of civil law and order, and also to carry out investigation and subsequently present this to the courts. Now, the Senate President is saying his governor told him, the Commissioner of Police said, that the IGP said they are moving them, they want to frame them, you can go to the courts and get an order, or you can wait for them to even implicate you. Then you present your case.
And then he who comes to equity must come with
Senator Shehu Sani went to the Kaduna State, the Nigeria Police Force Kaduna State Command, wrote a statement. He was granted administrative bail on self-recognition or self-recognizance. And the person who came out in the first place to confess that he was compelled to implicate or try to rope, as we say in the street, rope Senator Shehu Sani, has come out to say otherwise. The truth is, in politics, people play dirty. But we must show some measure of decorum so that Nigerians can see. And this is, you know, a call to the National Assembly to begin to put certain things in place. Because when we have these laws, people will be protected. The reason why there was a lot of outcry with respect to Senator Dino Melaye was because he's a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But do you know how many average Nigerian citizens go through this particular treatment? I mean, we start with the whole #EndSARS campaign and the rest of them. It was as a result of the everyday experience of ordinary Nigerians. You're wearing a distressed jean, you're considered a Yahoo boy. Even DJs that hold laptop are considered Yahoo boys. You have dreads, you're considered a cultist. You have tattoos, you're considered...
And you can't drive at night.
You are a fine girl in a vehicle, you are considered a runs girl. But and you keep on harassing people. So the general picture of this is to try as much as they can to clean house. The National Assembly come up with laws that will ensure that, you know, people really believe that the law is for everyone. Now you set up a committee to go and meet the president and tell the president what the IGP wants to frame me, and the president will say, hey, hello IGP, don't frame him. I don't even understand. These people, I don't understand.
He's the headmaster.
What are they
have to report
what
to the
are these people even doing there? What are they report to which headmaster?
Let's talk about these people now. Let's not always attack them. Finally, since they've done something,
attack them now.
It seems they've done something.
You can't attack my father, who is a retiree and who is at home enjoying what he has labored for. But we can attack these people by attacking, quote, because they are our representatives.
Okay, let's
You're supposed to represent me. I'm supposed to see equitable representation.
Let's see if today they are worthy of celebration. Shall we?
No, let's see. To enjoy more of these our Ubonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.